So, as we await the start of the mixed seniors contest on pitch 1 here, just bring you up to speed with the scores from the third round of games. You saw the 3-3 draw in the men's seniors. Ireland won 10-0 in mixed open to claim that category, the first category officially to go to either country. So Ireland leading 1-0 in that respect. And women's seniors was also won by Ireland. We're just awaiting confirmation on the final score of that, as Ian Naylor breaks down the right hand side for Great Britain mixed seniors here. Currently with the categories, as I say, Ireland a confirmed win with mixed open. They are leading this one, mixed seniors winning in the first game. Great Britain lead men's open, and it is Ireland leading in men's seniors and women's seniors with a drawn game in both of those categories. So Ireland in a strong position at the moment to take this 2021 British and Irish Cup. And speaking of strong positions, they take the ball here and have their first opportunity to attack the mixed open defence of Great Britain.
Okay, so it's Karen Howard on the ball now, who's just been tagged, and to Elaine Hall, Dave Hayes, who's a Maestro mixed senior, and Jamie runs into the defence, so that's going to be a penalty against Ireland, and turnover to GB, which GB look to take advantage of, and GB are penalised for blocking with the ball. So 2 quick turnovers in succession there, 2 penalties both ways. Ireland now with a tag looking to move the ball. It's Joe McKenzie on the ball, he passes to Jimmy Bradshaw, who gets tagged, and now it's Rita Donaghy on the ball, and she gives the ball inside to Joe, who clips it out to Dave Hayes, to Columba Kelly, and GB with the knock on, which gives Ireland time and space and tags to decide what to do. So tag 1, Ireland look to build now here from the own part of the pitch, and McKenzie on the ball. He's looking for options, but there's no real options, so he's tagged, and now he moves it to Breda. Breda's on the ball, she breaks the line, but unfortunately she's tagged. And Sandra Williams on the ball now, very experienced centre for Ireland, and she passes to Jimmy. Jimmy Bradshaw looks to try and break it again. GB's defence holds firm, and defence is really to the fore here now. GB working well, but Ireland off the kick. Pulling. And it looks like it's Ireland's ball, so successful 50-10 kicked by Joe McKenzie there, which gives Ireland a nice bit of field to play with. They have a decision to make. McKenzie dummies, he makes some yards, he's up near the line, it looks good, he's going for the kick through, but no. Oh, and it looks like GB may have been offside, so the referee was playing advantage. Ireland with a chance to score, and Breda Donaghy looks like she may have done so, and she in fact has, and it is now 2-0 to Ireland mixed senior, which is a good start to the game for them in a match that could steal the category for them. Mixed senior having lost in 2019, drawn 1 and losing 2 in London, were keen to turn the tie back in their favour by winning this time around. So that's a really good start to the game as they take a 2-0 with the kick that can go for 50-10, but it looks like it's a bit short and in the touch. So it'll be GB's ball 10 metres in as they look to attack. They look to move it fast, but unfortunately the handling lets them down, and it looks like it may have gone into touch, but it hasn't actually. It's come back down. So GB moves the ball into the middle, nice pass by Elijah, and number 1, probably the first player on the team sheet at mixed senior level potentially. Who knows? GB look to move the ball down the pitch. Oh, they're in space, and they look like they might be in, but no, it's a good saving tag made by Mike Reedy. So at the moment GB have time and space. If they come wide, it looks good. They do a nice little loop, they come for it, oh, and they've gone in, and it's a try, and it's 2-1 to Ireland, with GB getting a score back to close the gap to 2-1. Will's too bored now to talk about it. Or too busy rather. I'm kidding. He's working away in the background here very hard. So GB look to take the kick off. Ireland look to counter.
An excellent try there by Jackson Dalton. getting GB back in this game after the early score from Ireland. The kick down to Ireland's 10-metre line and dealt with well. Half break from the Irish. That was dangerous there, but Britain shut them out. And a sniff of contact, but just gets away with it. Ireland working the ball into centre field here. Good tackle, good tag from Ronan Farrell before Ireland managed to step back inside and gain a good bit of ground there, about 10 metres up on the left hand side. The kick coming now well over shoulder height will allow Great Britain to take over just short of halfway. Six tags. So with Britain 1 point down on the scoreboard, Ian Naylor, the winger, takes the ball up. Dalton, the try scorer. And here's Suze Eriksson. Farrell just can't hold that ball. It's bobbling around, but luckily he gets away with it with the offside. And SJ for Great Britain, Sarah Jackson, takes it up. Her captain, Picknett, picks and goes himself from dummy half. 10 metres out now, Great Britain. 2 tags gone in this set. Well held from Jackson. The bouncing ball cleared up by Naylor. Dalton with the loop. He could be in again. The tag, in a way, luckily comes for Great Britain because the ball couldn't be held. Naylor waiting at first receiver. The ball goes past him. Well cleared up by Eriksson. Just a little bit scrappiness from Great Britain, so close to the line. Farrell. Another penalty for offside from Ireland. You don't want to be backing up one penalty with another, but certainly not for the same reason. That's when the referees will start to warn you that there's been too many of a certain type, and you risk the next one leading to someone being in the bin. The warning not yet been given by the referee. Only 2 so far. Could well be coming up. Naylor with the skip. Avoids the first tag attempt. Taken on the second. Farrell holds this one. Interchange with Picknett and Jones and Jackson. Picknett preferring to run himself once again from dummy half. Farrell with the dive, and the try is given. That ties things up 2-2 in this second game of the mixed seniors category. Remember, Ireland winning the first contest, so absolutely crucial, not just for the category but for the British and Irish Cup as a whole for Great Britain, that they win this game here and they reverse the momentum sliding towards Ireland at this point in time. Player coach Jay Bear with the kickoff that goes right up to the Irish try line where they take over.
So Mackenzie looks to break, but he's tagged, and it's on Karen Howard now. Dave Hayes on the ball, player coach from Mixed Senior. He's tagged in the middle. Columba needs to speed up and get back in the line, so he's an option. He's not in a hurry though. And Jimmy Bradshaw, oh great tag by GB on Jimmy. Ireland need to speed up the roll here, a little bit slow, but they move it eventually. Mackenzie looks to move it to Hayes. Hayes is tagged. Ireland still a little bit slow, yet to settle in the game. One ventures. Ireland lopped a kick for field territory. They chase it, chase her up to halfway. They'll look to try and force a turnover now from where the roll is, which will be in 10. So again, Ireland look to pressurise the ball carrier now. Ball carrier surrender potentially, but the ref not interested in calling it. Ireland again make the tag, so it's good defence. Ireland keep it up. They're pressurising again. Ireland need to be careful not to close the gap. Getting a little tight. Ireland still defending well. Britain going side to side, but not really getting many yards for it. Ireland still dealing with it quite well. Britain look like they're out of options. They opt to go back. And again, Ireland defend quite well. Too many Ireland defenders. Ireland step up. Britain look to run the loop. It's a nice kick to the winger. Will the ball make it to the line? It will, unfortunately, for GB. So Ireland now with the ball. We'll get to play it out. Mackenzie's an option. He looks to pass. It's past to Columba. Nice little pass. Columba to Dave Hayes. Ireland looking to run it, and Dave Hayes is tagged in the middle. Ireland still have time and space, and they move it out. Outside to Jimmy Bradshaw. Kicks through. Nice kick through by Jimmy. Got time, but he gets the race to the corner. It's looking good. There's no one to support him. Oh, there is now. It's Andy. Oh, she's tagged just short of the line. So Jimmy Bradshaw, nice break there. But unfortunately, it's a forward pass by Ireland, resulting in a turnover on a low tag count. But at least it's in the British half, so the Brits are going to have to come all the way down the pitch, and Ireland plenty of time and space to defend, which they've been doing quite well at the moment. So it's tag 1, tag 2, but Ireland offside again. Unfortunately, Britain have a lot of momentum, but they force the ball a little bit too much and it goes into touch. Ireland now have time to settle and decide what they're going to do. It's looking relatively close so far. Roll to Mackenzie. Mackenzie looking for Sandra Williams outside him. He's dummying with the ball. Britain don't know what he's going to do. He probably doesn't know what he's going to do. Jimmy Bradshaw gets tagged. Again, Ireland with decent field position. Something with it. Alex Mullen to Breda Donny, who makes the gap, and now it's GB giving the penalties away. Ireland with 6 tags. Alex Mullen moving the ball. Oh, he's just tagged just short of the line. Serious momentum here now for mixed senior Ireland. Expected a more customer, but turnover. But luckily for Ireland, Great Britain appeared to be offside, so it's a penalty for offside. An offensive Ireland tick, and Alex Mullins is in, and he scored! And it's 3-2 Ireland. Ireland edge into the lead again in a very tight mixed senior game. GB with the chance to counter now from the kick-off. A little bit of conversation going on in the middle as Ireland decide what they're going to do with this kick-off. Let's see what they've come up with. Hopefully they can put the British under pressure, perhaps with a 50-10. They're going for it, and it's gone into touch, so it's going to be a GB ball, and Ireland will look to hold the defensive line just like they have up until now. David Hogan marking the row and looking to pressurise British ball again, and yes, it's a good tag. It's a good tag on Britain, but Britain give the ball.
Naylor again on that right hand side to Dalton. Britain's first try scorer in this game. It's a foul. Picknett. Oh, the break. The pass was just intercepted by Ireland as it bounced off the chest.
And so it's knock on by GB, resulting in an Irish intercept, so Ireland again have a chance to build again on their momentum. And Ireland on the ball. Karen Howard, Mike Reedy from Limerick puts it through to Hogan, who is tagged. Mikey passes it to Karen Howard. Karen Howard looks to break the line, but she's tagged. Elaine Hall is there for the quick roll. The ref stops it. At the moment, this game is poised at a knockout. It's 3-2 to Ireland. Ireland is very ahead. He's very much in the game. The kick through by He's going for the Irish winger. He doesn't get there, but she makes the tag. Nice tag, Ingrid Finley.
Yeah, well dealt with under pressure by Dalton there. Seeing a lot of him in this game. Woodman from Yorkshire at dummy half. Short ball by Ireland, and it will be Woodman who takes it up. She first touched the rugby ball in 2017, made the World Cup training camp just a year later in 2018, and you can see why as she spun away and away and away from that tag being made there. The interception again goes the way of Ireland, really costing Great Britain with good chances here.
Yeah, nice piece of luck there for Ireland. It's good anticipation for the intercept to get the ball back and to have another go as they look to move it again. Oh, attempted intercept by Britain. It doesn't work, and there's now time and space for Mikey, and he's away, but he's tagged by the covering defender. Nice tag, Britain on. He moves it quickly. Sandra Williams. Oh, handling by Sandra, and unfortunately it's going to be a turnover, and GB with a chance again to counter.
Ericsson in the centre. Here he goes there. Escapes one there. And the contact penalty will go against Bear there. Unfortunately, he's adjudged to run straight into the defender. But even Barry next to me feels that was a little bit of a harsh call.
Yeah, that one was a little bit harsh now. I'll be the first to admit there. It was probably 6-1, half a dozen of the other, but Ireland got a chance to counter again. And again, it's Breda Donaghy on the ball. She's tagged, and Mikey really looks to move it to Dave Hayes in the centre. Dave Hayes looks to break the line, but he's tagged again. You'd say momentum probably in Ireland's favour if they can just hold on to the ball here for a couple of phases. They might get a chance to have a go at the British line. So it's and I think we've got a penalty here for contact potentially against Britain. We break and play here again in close game as the ref stops the game for an injury. Both sets of players look to regroup and potentially make subs now while we have a break and play. So it looks like it's going to be Ireland ball. Ireland with a chance now to have a go. They've got nice field position with a few options. Sandra Williams takes it up to take the first tag. Ireland look like they're going to run something, so the question is, what are they doing? They know exactly what they're doing. Nice pass to Elaine. She breaks through. She attempts a kick through, but she's tagged. It's not a turnover. It potentially could have been. I'm not sure if that was the correct call by the ref. Mackenzie on the ball now. He goes for a kick through to the winger Hogan, who looks like he's there. I think that may in fact be a try for Ireland, and it's 4-2 Ireland. Congratulations, Mr. Hogan. Will?
Yeah, it's well worked by Ireland. That's going through the phases, getting everyone involved, and just keeping some calm heads even when it looked to get a bit scrappy. The kick itself was just perfectly weighted, and a lovely bit of play stretches the lead out to 2 points. Really important now for mixed seniors to get clean hands on this ball. Hickson with the little tap off his boot to himself sets the play in motion. Carter Allison. Dalton, seeing if there's any space on the left, can't escape the defence. Remember, Great Britain playing with a player down here. Just 7 on the pitch to Ireland's 8 as Lau manages to get it out. It's worked all the way over to the left hand side. The break there, and she keeps on going, Scarfo. Very hard to take a hold of, and really promising position now for Great Britain as Lau up the middle. They're stacking this right hand side, all 7 of their players over here. The switch from Dalton. Hickson dives over the line, back in the game with just a 1 point deficit. They're straight back to halfway, Great Britain. They need to use this momentum that they've generated there. They have gone from conceding a try, receiving the kickoff right down on their own line. It was Hickson himself who gathered that restart, and then he was involved at the very end of the play as he went diving over for a 1 pointer. 4-3 to Ireland.
Ireland need to respond now back to GB. You really would hope at 4-3. It's this game again poised on a knife edge, so it's really next score absolutely crucial at this point in terms of momentum in this game. It's a very close game again. Seems to be a lot of close games on the live stream. Perhaps people are nervous being on TV. It's a kick through to Columba. Columba looks like he might get there. He kicks it on again. He does get there. He's got a nice break, but it's a good tag by GB, but serious yards by Ireland there from the kick through. And tag 1 results in a row ball close to the line. Ireland with a chance to attack. Mackenzie tries the one-handed behind the back offload. It doesn't work, but Jimmy Bradshaw cleans it up. Jimmy looking to have a go. Columba looks like he might be in. He might be in for a box try, but now the ref is saying, I'm not sure what the ref's saying. Is it a try? It is a try, and it's a try for Columba Kelly, and Ireland edge ahead again, 6-3. Great break by Ireland there, serious yards from the receiving the kickoff, and then drop kicking it through with Columba chasing up, and quick ball resulting then in the chance for Columba to finish a nice box try.
That was absolutely key by Ireland to come straight back after what had been a wonderful score by Great Britain. They again kick to their far left corner, Great Britain's right corner. This time it's Naylor in that position who picks it up for Great Britain. Lau. The drifting line. And the tag made there, mixed seniors for Great Britain thought they might have got away with one there and could still play on. Called back by the referee. And there's a little bit of space opening up, but just not able to use it at the moment. And the final play of the half ends with a tag centre field and Ireland going in, the stronger of the two. The most recent score is that excellent box try for 2 points to take their score up to 6-3.
Yes, this one's very, very close. 6-3 with the box try for Columba Kelly shortly before half time being absolutely crucial. Right after GB had worked a really great try to close the gap to 4-3, and you'd have to say from an Irish perspective, really good. From a GB perspective, possibly disappointing to concede that try straight after scoring a wonderful try of their own. And at this point, you'd say in the mixed senior huddle on the Irish side of the fence, probably happy enough with how things are going, just need to keep up that level of performance. And then on the British side, probably not as happy, but like as we've seen in both games that were just played on pitch one, momentum tends to swing in the second half, so we may see the same here. Hopefully we don't, because Ireland could really do with this category, and if they can get the category win here, then they would be in the box seat at the moment, but we'll have to see. Okay, start of the second half. GB with the kickoff, and GB really need to pressurise Ireland here and try and get the ball back as quick as they can. First score absolutely crucial with GB being 3 down. Ireland just have to respond in the same way. Hopefully get the first score of the second half and put this game away. We'll have to see. Well.
Yeah, it'll be Ireland with the ball first, and nearly with a penalty for closing the gap by Great Britain. Not given. And Ireland getting themselves set. A couple of tags into this. Nice long pass over to the left-hand side, escaping the attentions of the defenders there. The kick on the fourth tag, and really hanging on the bounce. I'm told these being GAA pitches, there is a little bit more bounce on the surface that might just hold the ball up a bit as it did there. GB managed to deal with it well though. Carter Allison takes it up. Lois Lau, one of the player coaches for the mixed seniors side. They've 3 of them in this squad. And Josh Pavlovec with a little bit of space, but just not quite enough in the end to take it on. Farrell decides to kick, hits the Irish player, and it is going to be Great Britain ball. Played at is the call from the referee, so they have another opportunity just shy of halfway. Pavlovec wants that ball. Jackson takes it down the blind side, finds Scarfo. Into Irish territory now, Pavlovec. bounce back off Lau, but it's play on. Naylor with a gap. Oh no, the tag was made just before.
That was...
That's Tristan Ryder at dummy half. Jackson Pavlovac space now. Still going. Back inside. Jackson picks it up. And the tag was already made on Pavlovac. That could have been a 2-point score that would have put GB right back into this game. So they work it right again. Ryder, pace on the run. Tag short of the line. 6th tag. Changeover. Ireland hold out again.
Yeah, so far so good for Ireland now in the second half. They've done well. They just need to keep the ball for 6 now and then kick if they need to. They try to go long. Will it work? Columba tries to break down the wing, but he doesn't quite make it. So again, it's Ireland looking to break out with Sandra Williams on the ball. She's tagged again. Ireland to GB defending really aggressively. Nice line speed. They're coming up and putting a lot of pressure on the ball. Ireland look to go wide, but it's a mistake and knock on, and GB will have the ball. Good territory for GB. Again, they look to go in. Oh, she shouldn't have stopped. She potentially could have made it.
Yeah, definitely a half chance for Lau in the middle. Jackson taking it up just a metre or so out now. Farrell screaming for the ball on this left hand side here. He loops round. Dots it down, but tagged before the line. Picknett, the captain. And it's going to be a penalty for offside. They go left. Picknett picks the ball up. The dive. The tag made before the ball is grounded. Farrell steps, drifts across. Switches back with Dalton. Nothing on though on the left hand side, so they're just hovering a little bit with that ball. Tag made. Now set to come again. Lau. Farrell. Picknett. The knee was down before the ball was grounded. No, he's given it. Apologies from my angle. I thought Picknett's knee was down, and we didn't have a try there. But it has been given. Ben Picknett, the captain, scoring to narrow the deficit. 2 points now is the margin. Jay Bear sin-binned earlier on for Great Britain. Again, one of those 3-player coaches of the side is back on at centre field for the restart. Ireland escape the tag. The ball is lost out over the touchline. They are appealing, the Irish, for a British hand on it as it went out, but not seen by the referee if there was one. And so Great Britain will have a chance again. Hannah Croucher on now. Bear happy to just take the settling tag. But the ball given away to Ireland, penalty.
So Ireland again look to break, having not conceded there. And Breda Donaghy's away, she looks good. Can she make it? I don't think she's going to make it, but she's serious yards by Breda Donaghy there now. Ireland can go wide here if they go wide. GB are a little bit disorganised. Oh, kick through. McKenzie to himself, and it's a try in the corner. Great score by Ireland to stretch the gap back to 3 points again. 7-4.
So no sooner than GB narrow the gap, do Ireland stretch it out to its previous margin of 3 points. One of the highest scoring games we've seen on pitch 1 here, 7-4. The restart. Straight down the middle of the field. Suze Eriksson gets a hand to it. Goes backwards and then down over the try line. It will be a drop kick to GB. Bear will look to get this as far down the field as he can. It's scuffed a little bit, doesn't make it to halfway. Ireland will come back at GB.
Alex Mullen on the ball and he gets tagged. So Ireland again with field position, having received a dropout from GB as an unfortunately dribbled over the line when they tried to stop it. Elaine Hall is through. She's got decent yards. She might make the line. Oh, she stopped just before the box. An absolutely crucial intervention there for GB. What would have been a game sealing score. And another good tag just on the line. So again, GB with some tigerish defence there to keep Ireland out, and that was close, ladies and gentlemen. Ireland with another shot now to have a go. They look to work the ball. Can they get in? It's another tag 4. GB with 4 tags made within 2 metres of their line. You have to say, very impressive defence. Ireland look to move something. David Hayes needs an option. He gets one from Karen Howard, but she's tagged, and it's 5. It's 5 tags now down on the line. Ireland with a last chance to score. Will they make it? They're having a go. Oh, and it's a knock-on close to the line. Turnover, GB.
Desperate defence by GB there, and in the end it's the knock-on the final tag that got them out of jail. They are about 15 metres out from their own line now with a penalty. Dalton taps it against his foot, trying to find the gap. Nothing on that first tag. Carter Allison to Lau. Farrell under pressure gets it out to his captain. Picnic can't quite get through the gap, feels it was closed on him. Nothing being awarded by the referee. Sarah Jackson with the spin and goes the other way. Farrell and Lau, we've seen quite a lot of interplay between the two of them in centre field. Dalton's knee goes down before his pass. It is a tag. Lau just holds that one for a second. A couple of loose balls from GB. Naylor gets past the first tag, up to halfway. And these passes just not accurate enough from Great Britain at this point in time, really costing them, forcing them to kick away down into the Irish 10 metre.
Ireland look to break out. Oh, very harsh penalty there to GB for contact.
And Lau taking the tap a little bit earlier than the referee will allow, so she has to take it back and go again. Ireland with a treasured 6 tags, just metres from the Irish line. They have to make this count, and they need really more than just a 1-point score. They need either a female try of 2 points or a box try. Farrell to Picnic again. They do get the 1-pointer. They will jog it straight or run it straight back to halfway. They have to now score a consecutive one. Last time they went over in much the same way. Ireland came back and stretched the lead back to 3 points once again. 7-5 now, Ireland. GB still in with a shot here, but they must make sure they score next.
Yes, this game is really ebbing and flowing, and it really is poised on a knife edge. So Ireland really need to counter again now, respond to that score from GB with a score of their own. So far they've broken the line successfully a couple of times with serious yards put in by a few of the female players on the Irish side. Columba Kelly is having a fine game, passes it to Jimmy Bradshaw, who's tagged on the outside. Columba looks to have a go. He passes to Elaine Hall. Oh, attempted intercept by GB, and it's a knock on, so it'll be Ireland ball. Tag 0. Fresh set of tags for Ireland. They've time now to counter. They look to move it. Columba opts to kick it. And what's it called by the ref? I think he's calling tag just as he went for it. So looks good. Looks good for Ireland at the moment. Jimmy Bradshaw looks like he's through, but no, he's tagged by the covering defender. So Ireland now in midfield with some options and a few tags still to go. They have to decide. They opt for the kick through. It doesn't really work, but Columba Kelly gets it. Oh! And the referee decides there was contact. Questionable. I'm sure Will thinks it was. Will, care to comment?
You just got to go with the referee's decisions here. It's not something you can change. And Tristan Ryder breaks down the right hand side. He has support. He goes himself. There we go. Those are the consecutive scores that Great Britain needed. The score now 7-6 Ireland. 1 point the margin. It's as close as it's been in this second half for GB. Cool heads needed now though. They did really well well to turn what was a promising looking attack and potentially a very dangerous kick through by the Irish into a point for themselves. Bear will go with another long kick. It's generally been going down the middle of the field. This one he switches up and goes left, gives the option for Pavlovec to gather it. He doesn't, it comes off his boots, but Shona Roach is there to pick it up. Offloads to Jackson, and Great Britain come again. Dalton, Hickson, the switch, and it didn't work, but Great Britain will have another opportunity with the offside penalty. Dalton takes the tap, the step, the ball just goes loose and Eriksson can't quite gather it. Lost forwards, pressure reliever for Ireland.
Yeah, and Ireland really just need to keep the ball this time, having turned it over on tag 2 or 3 in the last few phases. If they can just keep it here for 6, settle things down a bit and potentially chip away a score again, then maybe they can get somewhere. But it's looking good so far, they just need to keep it up. Oh, nice break by Sandra Williams, and she's tagged in midfield again. Ireland looking to work the ball this time, use the 6, make sure the turnovers in the British half. They go for the kick through again, but Britain are wise to it. Ireland potentially need to stop kicking because Britain are expecting it now and dropping the winger back to cover it. Oh, and it's contact there against Ireland, and it's another penalty to GB.
Yeah, the tag's completely missed on Scarfo there, so Great Britain get the penalty. Pavlovec took it quickly, tag 1. Jackson tied up in the tag there. Farrell into play with Lau. Hickson at dummy half. Farrell comes back to the left. Pavlovec over. It's tied up. It's 7-7. Great Britain have done tremendously well to come back in this game. 3 consecutive scores now, all of them 1-pointers. The Irish, they will be looking for a response, but Great Britain, they will be so desperate now to keep up this momentum that they have generated. We have got a game for you here, arguably the game of the day we've seen on pitch 1, Barry.
Absolutely, GB looked like they were down and out at half time, 3 points down, and then when they scored, Ireland responded immediately, suggesting that Ireland were going to control the game, but not so. GB grasped and pulled momentum back into their hands, and they've now scored 3 times in a row and leveled it up, and this is anyone's game with the next break absolutely crucial. The referee gives a penalty to Ireland for contact. Elaine Hall looks to counter. She comes into midfield and it's a tag to Ireland in the middle. Ireland not having much of the ball in the second half, similar to other games today, like a lot of momentum one way in the first half and then back the other way in the second. Ireland look to move the ball here with Alex Mullen on the ball. Columba Kelly is having a fine game, looks to break the line. He passes to Karen Howard, great hands by Karen, she passes inside, it looks good here, it's a decent break, it could be a try, could this be it, could this be the box try, and it most certainly is. What a try by Mick Senior for Ireland, and that could be crucial.
Yeah, absolutely, a wonderfully worked try by Ireland there, and exactly what they had to do to stop the rot that had started to set in, conceding 3 scores. Beautifully crafted, and the sea of red and blue just opening up in front of the Irish, able to go in for the box try and restore that 2-point lead that they had just a few minutes ago. GB's captain Picnic picks it up in front of his own line. Here goes Scarfo, former elite gymnast. Picnic dodges the first tag. Bit of a short ball in the second, not given by the referees. The tag was taken as well. Hannah Croucher takes it up. There, she's previously had her teeth knocked out playing tag, so any match where that doesn't happen is pretty much a good one for her. Ryder, one of the try scorers recently for Great Britain, puts in the kick through, can't regather it, but does make the tag. Ireland ball inside their own half. Ooh, and big contact there by Lau. She's once fractured her skull in a game of tag, and impacts like that are the reason why. She puts her body on the line, for her team, whether it's Great Britain or one of her league teams. She is so dedicated, and it gives Great Britain the opportunity here to come back at Ireland after that box try. There you go, Scarfo, about 4 metres out now. Croucher at first receiver. Nothing on down that left-hand side, though. Lots of space over to the right. The question is, can they get the ball over there fast enough? Lau with Pavlovec. Ryder loses control. He has gathered it with his foot. And the call is, he was down before the line, so Great Britain will come again. Fifth and final here for GB. Farrell. Scarfo. Croucher with the ball with only the one tag on. It wasn't seen by the referee. And Ryder tagged before the line, and well, that was an opportunity for Great Britain. A good thing that in the end, with Croucher having played the rule, just the one tag on, that it did end up back with Irish hands.
Yes, Ireland back on the ball now. You'd have to hope they hold it again for the 6, and again look to strike when the opportunity arises. Alex Mullen on the ball, and he's tagged. He looks like he's going to sub off. Yes, he is. And Ireland with a penalty. Jimmy Bradshaw on the ball. He opts to kick through, but unfortunately it's caught by the British player, who's clearly offside, because the ref didn't tell them that they were offside, which would have been useful information to give. Sandra Williams has a go. Oh, she breaks the line. Sandra Williams. This could be crucial again. She looks like she's going to make it, is she? No, she isn't. She's stopped 5 metres short. But Ireland with serious field position now. Elaine Hall opts to go left. Mike Reedy comes back. Dave Hayes has a go. He passes to Paula, and she's in the corner. It's a try for Ireland. Paula McCarthy, on her return to international tag after being away for 5 years, scores a try in the corner that potentially could be the sealer.
It could be. That's a 4-point margin now for Ireland here. 11-7 the lead. Great Britain felt that her knee was down before the line, but it was given. And it's going to take a monumental effort now, with time ticking away, for Great Britain to come back into this one. A reminder that Ireland have already wrapped up the mixed open category, so they could be dominant throughout mixed today if they take this seniors game, as looks likely now. Dalton, Farrell to Jackson with a bit of space with Pavlovec and Scarfo on the left. Pavlovec pinned back. Dalton a little bit backwards to go forwards. Eriksson didn't have the space to work that she needed. Farrell, he's got numbers on the left hand side. Oh, and an excellent interception by Ireland, knocked up in the air and well taken.
Good intercept by Dave Hayes, and it's Brendan Coleman on the ball. He looks to move it to Paula McCarthy. She looks to pass inside to Jimmy Bradshaw. Mick Senior really in the groove now as they look to move, and it's another penalty to Ireland, which is opt. And the ref says to play on, and we're up to go now. Dave Hayes looks to have a go. GB conceded a penalty for closing the gap, which again gives Ireland time to calm the play down and decide what they want to do. Plenty of time for Ireland to decide what to do. So David Hayes opts to take the kick. He looks to pass to Breda Donaghy, but he passes to Joe McKenzie coming back, who opts for the kick through. But GB have the ball, and it's GB's ball. Breda Donaghy holding on to the ball there, perhaps showing her experience, questioning the decision, but GB break. It's a very good break by GB, covering tag by David Hayes.
Excellent run there by Scarfo, gets Great Britain all the way up to halfway. Pavlovec now in centre field, dodges the first tag, caught in the second. Dalton out to Eriksson, Hickson in support, not able to be found. And the looping pass goes over Pavlovec's head. The tag made, and it's full time here. Ireland 7, Ireland 11, Great Britain 7, and it means after 2 games in the mixed seniors category, Ireland has won both. They wrap up both of the mixed categories. That's 2 to Ireland.
So it's 2 categories to Ireland so far. Things are very, very close though in the other categories. Mixed senior getting a bit of revenge for London 2 years ago when they lost the category with 2 losses and a draw. Today they're 2 wins out of 2, and we'll look to go for the clean sweep in the next game to get 3 out of 3. Overall, you have to be happy with that. They responded when GB came back at them, and they managed to get some scores so to close the game out. So it looks good for Ireland in mixed anyway. Certainly, the other scores we'll bring to you now shortly when we have them.